Hi, so now we are going to get ready to do our class. And it's at that point where you're like, well, what do I need for a class? Well, everybody's a little bit different on how they do their classes. And you really have to put it to know what is best in your heart and how you want to educate people on it. And this is the way that I like to do it. I always come with a Home Essential kit, and the Home Essential kit has the top 10 oils, and it comes with a diffuser. I'll show up to my hostess's house about 30 minutes early and get my diffuser going. I like to use 6 drops of wild orange and 6 drops of grapefruit in it. And it also depends on the size of the room. If it's a smaller room, I don't use as much. If it's a larger room, I'll use more. But I like to get that going the second I get in so that it starts to fill the room with the aroma of the essential oils. I also bring my Modern Essential book because this is key. If somebody asks a question about a certain symptom that they want to know which oil to use, we can go ahead and look it up in the book. I also bring a wellness advocate agreement form for each of the class attendees and my oil class sheet. Now the My Oil class sheet is exactly what I use to be able to read to the class so that they can follow along and make notes. I also like to bring a pen with me for each of the attendees. So when I start my class, I like to thank the hostess for inviting all of us, and then I'll give a brief overview of who I am. And then I like to ask all of the attendees if they'll give us their name, kind of a little bit about themselves, and what their knowledge is of essential oils. This gives me a knowledge of maybe who has kids, if somebody maybe is a horse lover, or maybe somebody who has been using essential oils for 10 years. And so it gives me a little bit of knowledge of the people in which we have at the class. Once that is done, I start with my My Oil class sheet, and I just start reading at the top. And the My Oil class sheet is very easy to use. This is one that we get from Edge Success. You can buy both of these forms on Aroma Tools. But with this form, My Oil class sheet, it's very easy to follow, and you read off the top, and then it tells you which oil to use next, or to show the people. So what I like to do is I'll start with reading why essential oils are, what are essential oils, and it then prompts me to the oil to share with them, and it is peppermint that they have us share. Now, one of the things that I'd like to tell people is that this is your class. You get to experience it in the way that you want to. I'm going to pass the oils around. If you just want to smell from the bottle, you can smell from the bottle. If you'd like to put a drop in your hand and rub it on your body, feel free to. But this is your class. You make it what you want it to, so that it invites them to use the oils if they want to, but also to not use them if they don't want to. So once I start to share the oils, I want to engage the class and start getting them to start asking questions. And I usually start by asking a question myself. So I might say with peppermint, I live in the Sacramento area. So I may say, you know, do you guys have kids that you want to take out to the park during the day, but it is so hot and you just can't get outside because of the heat? And a lot of the moms will say, yeah, it's just, you know, on those 99-degree days, it's just too much. Well, then I explain to them, you can take peppermint, a couple of drops of peppermint in a small spray bottle with water, and you can spritz your kids with that, and the peppermint will help cool them down. And then I like to throw something in for the moms. And I'll say, at the end of the day, do you ever just get those headaches where you're just like, and somebody else asking you for one more thing is just going to drive you crazy because your head is just pounding? 99% of the time, people say yes. And then I instruct them, all you have to do is take a drop of your peppermint, rub it on the temples, and it helps to alleviate those head tensions. So what I've done at that point is I've now engaged them, and I've given them a reason to be able to use the oil, something that will help fix the problem that they have. So from there, I'm going to finish going down the My Oil class sheet, which goes to why essential oils are effective, and share the oils that come with that. And then I'm going to talk about aromatically, topically, and taking the oils internally, and share the oils that come with those as well. Near the end, I'm going to talk about doTERRA, and this is a great time to really share about why you're passionate about doTERRA and their certified pure therapeutic grade oils. I also like to, at this time, maybe share something, an experience that I had with the oils, because at the beginning, it's about them. It's about the people that came. And then at the end, I'm telling them why I chose doTERRA, and I'll give them a little bit of a testimony about how the oils have affected my life. The other thing is I then close it to let them know that they have their wellness advocate agreement form. They're not obligated to buy, but if you've seen something here this evening that you would like to purchase, I'll be happy to help you get it ordered tonight. They then can start filling out this form, and what I do is I tell them, go ahead and start filling in all the areas in yellow, and I'm going to come by personally and speak with each one of you so we can personalize your purchase to you. I also have our Modern Essential book there, once again, to be able to talk with them when I'm talking with them personally. If they have something that they specifically want to look up, we can look that up in the book to make sure that they're getting the oils that work best for them. So if you guys have any other questions in regards to the class, go ahead and message below. But remember, just personalize it for yourself. This really is about how you would run a class and how you feel good in regards to presenting it to other people. And everybody's going to be a little bit different.